want to start this video by thanking all of you for over 1,000 subscribers. I am deeply grateful for all of you. I love reading my comments and engaging with you all. So again, thank you so much. We just hit 900 maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So again, thank you so much for over 1,000. I will be making a short film to celebrate 1,000 subscribers that I hope to get up sometime next week. So definitely stay tuned for that. For everyone who is new, hi, my name is Aja. I am a multidisciplinary creative. I'm a filmmaker and I'm a visual storyteller. So welcome to the channel and I hope you all stay and enjoy. I'm going to be sharing all of my July favorites in Austin. I made a video a couple months ago just about me moving to Austin for the summertime, and now that I am out of Austin, I want to share all my favorites that I really enjoyed in the month of July. I'm going to cover coffee, food, stationery, and also the books and magazines that I read in July. You guys have given me so much love on my last video talking about my journal ecosystem and how I got into writing. So I think it only makes sense for me to start off with my stationery favorite. My favorite stationery place is the Paper and Craft Pantry. This stationery store is located in the East Austin area and I absolutely adore the store. I definitely went a couple times and it is actually where I got my traveler's notebook, as I mentioned in my last video. But I love the Paper and Craft Pantry and I love it because they have such a wide range of products and different things that you can choose from. They have a huge pen and sticker collection, but they also have a lot of different notebooks that are different sizes. I love to walk into a stationery store and they just have a lot of options for every type of item. This pantry has a lot of different options for different notebooks, different sizes, and I also love that they not only sell bigger name brand type of notebooks, as mentioned the traveler's notebook, but they also have a lot of products from smaller businesses in the area, which I really appreciate to see. I love supporting small businesses, so it's always nice when they have a sale. Or even the last weekend I was in Austin, they had a tiny shop going away sale. So they had sticker packs that were $3. They had dollar stickers. They had free paper, free letter paper. They had free postcards. All of that was great to check out. But then also to see more people feeling as though stationery is accessible, because stationery can definitely be expensive. They can be a little bit on the pricier side, even just for a pack of stickers or for a pen or a pencil. So I love that they also have products that are made from small businesses. What is unique about the Paper and Craft Pantry is that they have an entire wall of postcards. They have breakup cards. They have so many different types of cards, which is just really cool to check out and read, even if you don't plan on getting one yourself. Another thing that I want to add is they actually have a private studio within their store where they host workshops, where they host sewing workshops, they host printmaking, and I think it's really cool because you can sign up for these classes and learn how to make your own prints or design a postcard or sew something, which I think is really cool. I want to include some honorable mentions of craft stationery related stores. My first honorable mention is Sea of Beads. If you're looking for some really nice charms and a really huge selection of beads that you can add to your bag charms, you can add to your notebooks, check out Sea of Beads. This is located, I want to say it's still in the East Austin, Northeast Austin area, but it's a small shop, but they have a huge selection of lots of charms. Another honorable mention is Jerry's Artorama. If you're looking for more bulk items of paintbrushes, if you're looking for canvases, Jerry's Artorama is going to have all of those supplies for you. The sun is about to set, so there might be a little bit of a sun glare, but I think it looks fine. The next category is coffee. I think I've tried I think I've tried close to a dozen different coffee shops while being in Austin, but the one that really tops it for me is Summer Moon. It is right down the street from the Domain, which was close to my job, but Summer Moon is so good. My order is simply a hot latte with almond milk and vanilla syrup, but I love that this shop has a lot of seating. I think the coffee shops that I've seen in Austin don't really offer a lot of seating, but not too much to the point where it feels like this tech co-working space. However, the reality is that coffee is quite expensive now, even in any city, so definitely keep that in mind if you're looking for a coffee shop. They're gonna be on the pricier side, and if they're not, it might not be the best coffee. I'm gonna have some visuals of most of these shops and stores, so you can get a chance to see the vibe and the aesthetic of it all, but Summer Moon is gonna be top of my list for coffee. I know we are flying through these categories, but moving on to the next one in the similar category as the previous one is food. So I have a couple food spots in mind that I really enjoyed while I was in Austin. This first one I actually went to twice, and I tried a different food menu on the items, so you know that I kind of like them. It is Granny's Tacos, located in downtown Austin. This is downtown Austin, but it's a food truck that has both outdoor and indoor seating, and the indoor seating also comes with a bar as well. Granny's Tacos has to be one of the best tacos that I've ever had. I think I like it especially because as a pescatarian, I'm very particular about how my seafood is cooked, and their shrimp tacos just were 10 out of 10 for me personally. The shrimp was cooked really well. I also tried their fish tacos that was made with cod. Super good, cooked very well. I've also heard that their chicken tacos are really good as well. I don't think I have that many pictures or a video of this food spot, but trust me, and I will say this, but trust me, those were some really good tacos. And I know Tex-Mex and tacos are very popular in Austin and Texas in general, but if you're looking for a decently affordable and quick taco spot, check out Granny's Tacos. The next food spot I actually tried my last night of being in Austin, and it was Cafe No Say. I really enjoyed my time there. We were seated very quickly, and the food also came very quickly. It was I wouldn't say small place, but they definitely had a lot of seating, and they also have a coffee bar with like breakfast treats for like the morning time, but then they also serve lunch and dinner as well, but they still serve coffee throughout the entire day. I had their beet falafel burger. Again, I'm pescatarian, so outside of seafood, my diet is vegetarian, so when I'm looking at places to eat, I'm also looking if they have vegetarian options, even if they don't have seafood options. So I had their falafel burger, and it was extremely good, and I would highly recommend if you're vegetarian or you just want to switch up from maybe eating meat. I just had it with fries, which were also good. My dad, he had a salmon burger, which he thought was 10 out of 10, so definitely recommend if you're looking for something easy and quick to eat and you want to be seated quick as well. Definitely check them out. I know they also had like $5 drinks during happy hour. I personally don't drink, so I can't exactly remember what the waitress said, but this restaurant is located in South Congress, so if you're looking for a different scene outside of downtown and the Domain, South Congress is probably your best bet. Now for the last category, I want to share some of my favorite books and magazines that I read in the month of July while being in Austin. The first one I don't have a physical copy of because I did check it out from the Central Public Library in Austin, but it is Tomorrow Will Be Better by Betty Smith. It's almost a 360 moment because last summer while I was in California, I also read her book, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. So it's really a full circle moment for me to be reading another one of her books a year later. during the summertime. But Tomorrow Will Be Better is based in the 1920s, and it follows this girl who experiences love and marriage during that time, and also navigating different parental and family dynamics. It's a really simple read, and I think that also reflects the times as well. They were very traditional marriages and relationship dynamics during that period of when two people came together and got married. The wife would no longer work and she would be at home while the husband will continue to work and provide for the family. And the read is so simple that you feel like you're actually in the time, and I thought it was just a beautiful read. I want to say it was around 300 pages, and I'm just guessing, I don't know exactly, but I would definitely recommend this read if you're looking for something simple but will also not leave you with a lot of questions. Now, this second book I started in July, but I am going to be finishing in August, and it is All About Love by Bell Hooks. I know this is a extremely popular book. I actually visited Chicago back in June and I thrifted this book, but I didn't start reading it until a few days ago in July. So as you can tell by the title, it's all about love, and it talks about how our childhood experiences and exposure to different forms of love and what that looks like in our childhood, how that reflects then in our adulthood, and how we navigate relationships and friendships either similarly or completely different. It talks about capitalism in our environment, but then also patriarchy and how that can affect heterosexual relationships. I have really been enjoying this read because I stopped reading a lot of self-development books, I want to say maybe 2 or so years ago, and the ones that I do have, I constantly refer back and I'll pick it up to read again, but I stopped necessarily searching and going out trying to buy self-development books. But I have really enjoyed this book because it provides a lot of different perspectives from different people. I think sometimes it can be hard to read a self-development book when the author is only speaking from their experience and maybe not from a collective. And I really appreciate that the author has taken a lot of time to reach out to different people and get a lot of sources, so it just doesn't sound like a personal memoir of their experiences. I do have an honorable mention for this category, this section as well, and it is actually a magazine. It's called Apartamento, issue number 34. I believe it's issue number 34. Again, I'm in the process of moving right now, so I don't have a lot of these physical items, but Apartamento issue number 34, such a great read. It is really beautiful because it's a magazine and it actually are really small interviews of different designers, architects, creatives, filmmakers, directors, producers, set designers, all of these different type of people and creatives, and the different interviewers as well who have personal connections to them. They interview them within their own homes, and a lot of the pictures in this magazine are pictures of that artist's home and living space. So I think it's quite beautiful because you get to really see the artists in their raw environment and in a really safe space to them. This is one of those magazines that are just visually very appealing and are great to skim through and look at, but also it has that element of really being engaging through the interviews and also the short stories and memoirs that are in there as well. I'm gonna find the exact magazine store that I got it from. I want to say it's in the Northeast Austin area. They also have, again, a lot of smaller issues or smaller zines from smaller artists or from people within the Austin area who created and designed their own magazines. This store also has a very niche and unique selection of magazines that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Thank you all again for over 1,000 subscribers. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you are visiting Austin or you're in the Austin area and you haven't checked out these places, maybe this will inspire you to do so. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I will be making a short film to celebrate 1,000 subscribers that I hope to get up sometime next week, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you all again for your engagement and just really interacting with me and my videos. I really appreciate every single one of you, and it's been a long journey, but it has been one that has been very close, that I hold very close to me. So thank you again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.